couple of months ago, I went to my first ever BlizzCon. I was so excited to watch panels, meet up with friends, and of course, stuff my face with In-N-Out Burger. But what I was the most excited for was to finally see what was coming next to the game that I've spent so many years playing. To no surprise at all, Shadowlands was announced as the next expansion, and with it, a lot of changes to the leveling system. I was happy to see that they'll be rolling us back to level 60, along with giving us more of a choice on where we want to level from 1 to max, but I'm also really disappointed at the same time because I was kind of expecting a major revamp to leveling in general. With Shadowlands on the horizon, I thought it would be a good idea to start talking about some of the problems with leveling on retail WoW so that we can get the ball rolling early on feedback before the expansion comes out. So without further ado, here are some of the issues that I have with leveling on retail WoW. A new character starts out extremely overpowered. How do I know this? Well, because I put it to the test. I made a fresh human warrior, ran all the way to Hogger, and killed him solo without any heirloom armor, or any armor in general. That shouldn't be allowed. In an MMO, players are supposed to group up to take on higher level enemies and overcome obstacles that they usually can't on their own. That's just how you make friends, and that's how you create relationships with people in the game. That being said, you can essentially level from 1 to max all by yourself, which means WoW is only just an RPG with the occasional little sprinkle of an MMO. You'll never be in any real danger while you're out leveling. In Classic WoW, resource management is extremely important to your character's survival, where on retail, you'll pretty much never run out. That means you can plow through pretty much everything while questing. That should be something that we work towards in max level content with the right amount of gear. In a game where the world is supposed to be the main focus, it feels pretty bad that you can just steamroll through the entire thing without a scratch on you. Heirloom armor, as we all know, was introduced back in Mists of Pandaria. Its main purpose is to provide players with a significant XP boost while leveling alts. Of course it's optional to use these armor sets, but since the stats scale with your level, it makes any new gear that you get irrelevant. Why equip anything new when it'll just be a downgrade next level and reduce your experience gains? That's kind of absurd. My favorite part about WoW is being able to collect different pieces of gear for my character, and it's always extremely exciting when you get an upgrade while leveling. One of my favorite streamers actually mentioned a remedy to this problem. Just replace heirloom armor with a tabard. Simple. That way we can get experience bonuses while still obtaining gear from leveling. I think an even better idea would be to make that tabard upgradable, and while leveling in certain zones, do special questlines that unlocks a higher experience boost. When leveling, we instantly get our abilities without having to go to a class trainer. We're just given our hunter pets, our warlock pets, our paladin and warlock mounts, our druid forms, all of it. We used to have to complete intricate questlines in order to get those things, and once we did them, it felt like we earned the reward. I really want to see these quests come back because, in my opinion, they were integral to the leveling journey. What I'd also love to see is some sort of class quest chain that parallels the leveling experience from 1 to max. Something similar to the Legion Order Hall campaign, but from 1 to max level. I think that would add more engagement and immersion to the leveling experience. This one might be a stretch because it could take Blizzard a long time to get done, and I doubt we'll see anything like it in the near future, but I just wanted to mention it. A while ago, there was an add-on being developed that allowed for voice acting on regular quests. It was supposed to be similar to the World Quest dialogue, where you have an NPC talking to you and explaining the objectives. That's the one thing that I actually appreciated about World Quests, and that's because nobody really stands around and reads the quest dialogue anymore. Of course, Blizzard shut the project down, and since then, Blizz hasn't said anything about adding that kind of feature into the game. I think that's what the 1 to max level experience really needs in order to keep players engaged all the way to endgame. I'm going to leave a video down in the description of what the add-on would look like if you want to check it out. Well, there you have it, my thoughts on leveling from 1 to max level on retail WoW. If there's anything you'd like to see added to the leveling experience that I didn't mention in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. I'm definitely excited for the Shadowlands Alpha, so we can really start testing everything and giving as much feedback as possible. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in Shadowlands.